What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NY Prepper. It is Sunday, September 3rd, 2023, and I have some breaking news to share with you guys. Right now, it is 12:20 p.m. Eastern Time here in the United States. We have some more concerning information coming out of Russia. Apparently, Russia has deployed their latest nuclear-armed submarine to the Pacific Ocean. This is one of their Bore-class submarines. It's their newest submarine, and it's called the Generalissimo Suvorov. And this is one of 6 Bore-class subs that Russia has. They also have 5 Delta IV class subs, which are their older subs. This is one of their latest submarines, and it can carry the Bulava missile, which is their newest submarine-launched ballistic missile. It can carry up to 6 warheads per missile, and each of these submarines can carry up to 16 missiles. Now, the Bulava missile and the Bore-class sub are still no match for the U.S. Ohio-class submarine, which can carry 24 Trident 2 D5 missiles, and each Trident missile can carry 12 half-megaton warheads, so they're still much smaller and much less capable than the U.S. Ohio-class subs, but this is still significant when you look at everything that's been happening for the past few weeks. And on Friday, when Russia announced that they were putting their RS-28 Sarmat on combat alert. Okay, the RS-28 Sarmat is a liquid-fueled, super heavy, silo-based ICBM that is designed for a first strike. Okay, it can carry a very heavy payload, so it can carry a lot of warheads and very large warheads, which would be used for a first strike, and it's liquid-fueled. So Russia putting their latest RS-28 Sarmat land-based missiles on combat alert, combat duty, and now we're getting breaking news that they just put their latest submarine on combat duty, and they're deploying it to the Pacific. Okay, so very concerning stuff, and if you're not aware, FEMA and the FCC are going to be testing the emergency alert system on October the 4th of this year, so just about a month from now, and they're going to do it at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, it's on a Wednesday, and it's going to last for about 30 minutes, and the test is going to occur at 2:20 p.m., and that's on a Wednesday, and everybody in the country will get an emergency alert message on their TVs, radios, and cell phones. Okay, so this to me is clearly a test of nuclear war readiness. Okay, the only time the U.S. would ever use an emergency alert system nationwide is in the event of a nuclear war. Okay, otherwise, the emergency alert system is used locally and regionally by states and local governments, but a nationwide test, to me, is just clearly a test for nuclear war readiness. Okay, in case there's a nuclear war, they have to alert the U.S. population of where the missiles are going and how soon they're going to get there, and instructions on how to take shelter. Okay, this is how the U.S. military, the U.S. government would alert us if there's a nuclear war. If Russia suddenly decides they've had enough and they launch a first strike against Europe and the United States, this is how they would alert you, okay? And so they have to make sure that the system works. So if you want to read more about it, I'm going to leave a link in the comments section. I'm going to pin a comment with this link to this website here. This is the FEMA website. You can read more of the details, but basically it's going to happen October the 4th, which is a Wednesday, 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Everybody in the country will get a message to their cell phone, radio, and TV, and the backup day in case something were to happen is is October 11th. Okay, if for whatever reason October 4th they can't make it happen, October 11th is the backup day. All right. So very concerning stuff. A lot of escalation going on. Last night we had a nuclear war.
All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders from the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters in the house of David, the true believers. This is the Brahm Ash from the Lines of 12 here in Sacramento. Today's date is September 3rd, 2023. The Apostle Tar said that this year, the hopeful year of all prophecies come to pass. Excuse me, brothers and sisters, I'm underneath the weather, so bear with me. There you have it. Yahweh Bashimashar is required of you to be a watchman of the house of Israel. This is a very important job that he gave you, and you gotta take this job very seriously. Very seriously. Man, this is the warning from the Most High, right? That's why it's so important that, hey, you got to watch. Be alert what's going on. Be suspect, man. Can't play around. Can't play around. We gotta be on our toes, man. And be alert and warn the people of the house of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're our God-chosen people. Whether you forbear, whether you hear or whether you forbear, we still gotta get that warning out, and that way your bloods will be off our hands, and preach the gospel. So there you go. Hey, Putin ain't playing. He's sending submarines, nuclear submarines, in the Pacific. Pacific Ocean. Here on the West Coast, like Alaska and California, like on that side. The submarines and their missiles are tested successfully. They're ready to use. They're ready to go. And it's all biblical prophecy. There's no stopping it. It's gonna go. Whether you like it or you don't like it, man. This prophecy is nothing you could do. You can't upset the prophecy. This is the Lord Yahweh Bashimashai word. It's written. Nothing you could do. And America is going to get destroyed by the Lord Yahweh Bashimashai, his weapon. He created the weapon. He created the smith. So just go ahead and grab some scriptures. Let's go ahead and start with Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. It reads, it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites that are scattered around the world, around the earth, and you might look like a different nation, right? So we gotta speak the Lord's people. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in their mouth, says the Lord Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." You see, it's guaranteed. it, hey, the thing, this movie that that we're in is rigged. That we're going to win at the end, and we're at the end. Israelites won. You know, all praise and glory to you, how about my shot. You know, so it's written. This prophecy is nothing you could do, right? So we gotta tell the Lord's people, hey, things are heating up. Things are coming to pass. Things are happening now. You know, so you buckle up and get ready. Set your house in order because he said, hey, he said emergency alert system is going out on October 4th, which is next month, right? And then let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. That's right. See that? So, hey, they sound an alarm in October 4th or October 11th, right? The emergency system. So, that's the alarm. You know, so we gotta blow the trumpet, lift up our voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions. You know, blow ye the trumpet of Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. That's right. You see the prophets out there with the signs, tripod, phones, recording, live streaming, right? Those are the men you want to go speak, you know, because they're blowing the trumpet. We out there blowing the trumpet. In Zion and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. See, we out there blowing the trumpet to sound the alarm. Hey, all hell's about to break loose. You know, you want to repent for your sins. That way, you gonna have mercy. You gonna have mercy on that day of His anger, of His judgment on the earth. Let's go to Zephaniah chapter 1. It says, 16, it says, a day of trumpet and alarm against the fenced city in the high top. I kind of want to read up. Verse 14, it says, the great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near and hasted greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is day of wrath. You see? So Yahweh Shemashah is putting spirits on the Medes, the Russians, right? To destroy the West, which is the America. That's biblical prophecies. Nothing you could do about it. It was going to happen. See? Today is the day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, and a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of trumpet, the alarm against the fenced city and against the high towers. Man, this is everything spiritual because we have next year the election year, right? And then we got a guy named Donald Trump. and then his name is Trump. Trumpet. No one was there, and in the day of trumpet and an alarm, and the day of trumpet and alarm against Fence City. You see that? And that's why we just watched the video together in October 4th or October 4th or October 11th, that they're gonna send an alarm, emergency alarm system nationwide, meaning everybody's gonna get this alarm alert, right? So a day of trumpet and alarm. See, we sounding the alarm to you. That's what we're doing against the fenced city, against the high towers. It says, and how it brings distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh. That's right, you see. You don't know what the hell you're going. Because here it is. Does to put disturb, not disturb, yeah. Slut. And I will bring distress upon men. See, men are gonna be distressed, confused, don't know what's going on. That they shall walk like blind men. See, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh. You have sinned. Because in that day you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Holy Scriptures. You're not going to be stable, because you have sinned and you forsake the Lord, and you despise his men. You despise him, Yahweh Shemashai. So now, therefore, consequences are coming. You're going to suffer it. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. That's right. It's going to be a lot of killing. I don't have nothing written down. I'm flowing with the Spirit. And I'd like to go to let me see. Oh boy. 11. Okay. Let's go to Revelations chapter 11. Verse 14, it says, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe come quickly. And we here, man. This is gonna be a third woe. This is this third woe, World War III, is gonna end all wars. A completely annihilation, of the earth. That's why we out there to warn you and telling you to repent, and that way you be covered. That you gotta have that name, in the why in your heart, resent from judgment. So you want to be protected for the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, for his wrath. His wrath gonna come, so you want to be on his good side. So the third woe come quickly. We already here. The submarines of Russia is right through Pacific Ocean, man. Looking, aiming their missiles here. So Yahweh Shemashai is right. He's ready, Bob. Let go of that arrow, man. Let's go. Let me see here. Let's go to let me see. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 49. It's like 50. Verse 14, it says, put yourself in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord Yahweh. And NLT says, yes, prepared to attack Babylon. All you surrounding nations, let your archers shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord Yahweh. You see? That's what's coming. You spare no arrows. So they're going to let it loose, every single one of them. This earth gonna hit. This earth is going to rock to and fro. That's how much impact it's going to be, man. It's going to be violent, man. It's going to be really violent. You know? Let me see. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 51. I start verse 7. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. So now they're pissed off. They got sober up and they got hella pissed. You know, they thought this is the way, but it's all, they got deceived. You know, so now they're sobered up. Now they know what's going on. So now all the nations are pissed off here in the United States. But they pushed out, the philosophies. It says that Babylon is sudden, fallen, and destroyed. How for her take palm for her pain? If so be she may be healed. We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one unto his own country. For her judgment reaches unto the heavens, and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord Yahweh hath brought forth a righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion in the work of the Lord Yahweh our power. Make the bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. You see? So Yahweh Bashma Shai is stirring up the Medes. Alright, his device against Babylon, your device. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai wants this place to be destroyed, but he's using the nations of Medes, which is the Russians, right? And they're right there chilling with the submarines, ICBM missiles ready to attack, right there in the Pacific, man. And you got the emergency alarm system coming, and you got the total eclipse in October. I think October 14th, something like that. See, this is the signs that we're looking for, man. But before all that's happened, before this place getting destroyed, right? First thing first, that the prophecies has to come to pass. Before this place gets destroyed with this, they got to bring that RFID chip mandatory around the world, to take it. I mean, you got people already taking it. We seen videos from a couple years back, and things over Sweden, the B6 was there. So now you see in the stores here in the United States are slowly, for surely, they're installing the system, But the point is that before this place getting destroyed, everybody got the RFID chip we had to come mandatory. Just always the Apostle Tahar said always. Apostle Tahar said that there's gonna be a chipping station. You see, that's gotta come to pass. That's gotta come first, and then right now there's rumors of wars right now, but right now they're most high or you know what I'm saying. There's he's the ultimate chess. He's a chess master, man. You know, he's way ahead of Esau right now. You know, and Esau's losing the chess battle for sure. I mean, hands down. You know, so so Yahweh Shemashai is playing with Esau. You know, hey, hey, checkmate, Esau. You're done. It's over. You had your run. Game over for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and end there. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders from the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the true believers. Until next time, Shalom.